Hello, my beautiful Cancer Leos. How are we doing? Welcome to your mid-monthly reading. It's going to be for the second half of December, and today we're taking a look at the end of the year, okay? What I mean with that is we're taking a look at what you need to let go before the year ends, where should you plant some seeds for your 2021 goals, and we're going to take a look back at 2020 and your biggest lesson, what you should be grateful for, and stuff like that. So keep in mind that this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. You can always check your monthly reading because we do talk about love there, a connection that you may be dealing with. So check that reading out if you haven't already. If this does resonate, feel free to give it a like, subscribe, comment. Anything you can do to help and support this channel is very, very welcomed and appreciated. And yeah, I think that, I don't know, I think that's it. I think that's all I need to say. Okay, so let's get started here. We have star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. And we also have whale and orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. It's actually funny because Gemini Cancer just got this same card here. But I do feel like you started connecting with your purpose, to be honest. With what you are actually supposed to do. You possibly started, well, if you're watching this video, you're probably already on a spiritual path, but I do feel like you may have gone through some spiritual awakening. You started doing more spiritual practices in your daily life, and it could be something as simple as watching this video, but I do feel like you started to be more open to it. Maybe, not that in the past you weren't, but now I feel like you're starting to grow that spiritual side of you. You're starting to develop that third eye, that crown chakra. I do feel like a lot of you may have started developing your intuition. And I do feel like you started to connect with your life purpose, to be quite honest. So some of you, I kind of feel like may have had some shifts in career. Obviously, that is not going to resonate. For others of you, it's not going to be purpose in career, in a career sense. It is about your mission here in relationships, okay? So maybe you connected with a twin flame. Maybe you found out that your mission was actually to support your family or your friends around you, okay? So let's see here what we have for you, Cancer Leo. I also feel like some of you started to be more assertive. I don't know, not taking that much BS. Maybe that was your biggest lesson, was to be assertive. And that's exactly what we're going to find out. So what was your biggest lesson for 2020? Can we get one more, please? We got you. All right. Yeah, look at this, illumination. How to connect with your spirit guides, how to connect with your ancestors, with the universe, with God, whatever you believe in. I do feel like you started to develop a lot of your spirituality. New beginning on the horizon. Definitely, I just feel like most of you did have some shift in career because you started to know your truest self with this Ace of Swords. You started that assertiveness, right? Telling your truth, being honest, and we did have that whale and orca elders, share your song. And I feel like you started to know what brings you passion, possibly your career or your love life for that matter, whatever resonates, was in a very stagnation point, and you were like, man, I need to do something to shake things up. I can't stay here forever. I need to do something new. And I feel like you started connecting with your passion. Probably started being more creative. For some of you, maybe I kind of feel Etsy store vibes, maybe not necessarily Etsy, but I'm getting that you may have started like a hobby that now you may be wondering, is it going somewhere else? It could go. It could definitely go. But I feel like you started doing more things that you're passionate about. And because of that, I feel like you shook that hanged man away. And I do feel like your biggest lesson here was how to get out of there. Okay? And to do that, I do feel like you had to connect more with this, with your intuition, with that spirituality, because you needed to get to know yourself to get out of here. And I feel like you did. So let's see over here, what do you need to let go of till the end of 2020? By the way, I have already pre-shuffled the oracle decks, if you're wondering. But we have over here, whoops, come here, okay. We have fruition. We have the Nine of Cups, Four of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you did some very good progress when it comes to going towards your wishes, your dreams, starting creating your own home and the space around you, starting to be assertive and starting to follow your passion. Maybe you got a little bit too used to that, okay? Maybe you got a little bit too into your comfort zone. And not that you need to shake things up again, but it's like push yourself, okay? Push yourself to the edge and don't settle. Don't settle, because I feel like you're not meant to settle. I feel like you're meant to go and go and go. So right now, that Etsy thing that I was talking, maybe you started a side hustle that made work seem not so bad. And that, I feel like you still think about that, yeah, well, it's a side hustle. It will never grow into anything more. It has the potential for that, okay? It really has the potential for that. So push yourself. Like, wonder, imagine, dream about it, okay? I feel like what you need to let go here is comfort. And especially you having that Cancer side of you, it is a little bit hard, but I do feel like connecting with that Leo side of let's go crazy. Let's get a little crazy would do you very good, okay? So it doesn't matter, it doesn't mean that you have to, like, again, it doesn't mean that you have to shake things up like you shook things up here in 2020, but maybe push yourself a little bit to the edge, go a little wild, go a little crazy. So let's see, how can you do this? We have wisdom. That's really cool. Yeah, bro, what did I tell you? Dream, because I do feel like this could, I mean, you have 3 aces already. 3 aces. We have the Ace of Pentacles here, the Temperance card, and 7 of Pentacles. You don't have to go crazy, but I feel like it's just be a little bold, okay? Maybe you have a way of doing things, a very specific way of doing things, or you have a very specific product that you sell, something like that, and maybe it's time for you to look at other options. Okay, let me see what I have here, And I do feel like it is a little bit of limiting beliefs in the sense that, well, I did this because this is what I know. I don't know anything else. Then why should I risk and sort of waste my time, spend time here if I'm going to waste more time and spend more time learning than actually doing? You know more than you think you know, okay? Because with this wisdom here, some of those things, if you believe in lifetimes, past lives, and stuff like that, some of those things is that purpose stuff, right? So you know more than you think you know, because some of those things are encoded in you. And as you sort of start to learn, it's not really learn, it's just a refresher. It's just a refresher. You'll see that you'll actually learn things in a very quick way, quicker than you would expect, okay? So what to let go here is those limiting beliefs of, not limiting beliefs, I'm not getting that it's necessarily limiting beliefs, but you may think that you don't know enough and that you have other stuff to do, and that you may think that this is not going to take you anywhere. It is, okay? So let's see where you should plant some seeds for 2021. Ooh, we got a lot of stuff. Let's see. We have over here purity. Nice. All right. 2 of Swords in reverse, love that. And then we also have here the Knight of Wands, the Sun, Leo and Sag energy. So it's that fire side that you sort of need to connect a little bit more. 2 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and 6 of Cups. Don't go towards the old, not the old you, but old ways. Old ways of thinking, old ways of working, because you saw that didn't work. Don't go that way. It's time to change things up and have a little bit more passion. With this 2 of Swords in reverse, it's exactly what we're talking about. Don't blind yourself, okay? Don't tell yourself that you can't do stuff. Don't tell yourself that maybe your dreams are a little bit too crazy, okay? They're not. They honestly are not. And with this purity is, I'm actually going to read it. Always trust the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer you'll find the answer to your question. Okay? And I do feel like it's basically telling you, follow your freaking heart, because I do feel like your freaking heart and your passion, and it's interesting because the only ace missing here is the Ace of Cups. Your freaking heart will guide you to happiness, will guide you to beautiful new things and so much happiness. Right now with this Two of Pentacles, you may be dwelling a little bit like, it's like almost like you start dreaming a little bit, and but then you realize that you're dreaming, like, dude, I'm dreaming, what am I doing? Like, I shouldn't be doing this because this is just not gonna happen. So, and you go and do something else. No, let yourself dream. Let yourself dream. And let yourself believe that things are possible, because they are. With this Wheel of Fortune here, things are changing if you allow it. Okay? So, where do you need to plant the seeds? Over here, in your passion. Okay? How can you do it? Precious time. It's exactly what we've been talking about. It is not a waste of time. Okay? It is not a waste of time. Besides, whatever, because you will be investing time. Look at this beautiful Ten of Cups here. Look at this. And we've been talking about career because I do feel like for most of you it is about career. That's what I'm getting. But for some of you, it could be a relationship, okay? Possibly someone you met and you're like, well, then don't feel nothing for me. Come on. I'm dreaming and it's just never gonna happen. Believe that it could. And believe that it could actually go very, very far, okay? Maybe you're dating someone and you're like, this is not the person that I'm gonna marry. Come on, this person doesn't want to marry me. Think twice, okay? But about that, since I am getting a lot of career vibes over here, I am going to keep referencing this has career, but totally take however it resonates. But how can you actually plant these seeds is with that investment of time. It's not even investment of money, because there are a lot of free courses out there, okay? There are a lot of stuff that you can learn for really, really cheap, okay? And it is, I feel like your concern is more about time, because again, you may be doing this as a side hustle and have your 9-to-5 job or something. And this pressure time is, if this is your passion, do you really want to spend all your time thinking about a 9-to-5? Or do you really want to spend your time investing and doing your passion, doing what you're passionate about, connecting with that heart, okay? Because again, with this King of Pentacles in reverse, you think that you're not wise enough. You can't do this. It's just not for you. Might as well just settle in the thing that I already built, that is pretty good, and not over push it and risk to lose it. You're not going to risk to lose it, okay? Because I do feel like things with this Charity here, moving towards the Two Cups, you're moving things to a very stable and long-term, let me tell you, long-term potential here. And things will move very, very fast with this Chariot over here, okay? So really invest some time on this relationship, on this side hustle, on this thing that you may be resonating with, okay? So let's see, what should we be grateful for from 2020? Doesn't matter how bad your year was, there's always something to be grateful for, okay? So over here, oops, come here. Let go of control, everything is unfolding how it's supposed to. Again, connecting with that spirituality. And I do feel like this new beginning over here that you did, it did require a lot of courage. And you had to let go a little bit of that fear and a little bit of control and be like, okay, I'm just gonna jump and see what happens. And I don't think it was that bad. So, and with the Seven of Wands, I love it because it is talking about like things were probably money was a little bit tied up, and you took a jump. You took a jump towards the next stick, and now you're going to take a jump to the next step. And I do feel like you should be really grateful for that first step that you took, because it did require a lot of courage and it did move things in a very, very positive way. And with the Seven of Cups, usually Seven of Cups may mean a little bit of overwhelming and a lot of options, but I actually feel like it's a lot of options, because you have a lot of place to grow, you have a lot of place to move now. So because of that first step, and it may have seemed really small, it was just a little ace, right? Well, aces sometimes are the worst because it involves a lot of going for it, a lot of perseverance, and a lot of, oh my god, I don't know what's going to happen. And that, I feel like it connected you a little bit with your spirituality. So you may have not been doing that on purpose, this activation and everything. You may have not been doing that on purpose, but because you took the leap of faith, it was sort of like, okay, whatever it is, it is. I don't care. Whatever happens, happens, and let's just see where things go. I have nothing to lose. And that, I feel like it connected you a little bit with your spirituality, in the sense that you were like, okay, universe, whatever you want to give me, give it. I'm ready for anything, you know? I'm almost getting like it can't get worse than this, so be grateful for this new beginning, and for this thing that you've created, okay? And for your perseverance, that is something that you should really be proud of. So let's see, some final messages for you here. What do I have for my Cancer Leos? This one's come out too. Okay. Gift yourself over here. Gift yourself with dreams. Okay? Allow yourself to dream. I'm worth more. What am I telling you? Dude. And we also have here, look around, there's something you're not seeing. This is all referencing to the same thing. You have a room to grow. You have a lot of room to grow. And your potential is like this full table, and you're here on a little piece, okay? You're just in the beginning of how far you could go with this. So the right path is the one you choose to take. Because I do feel like you may have not done that on purpose, and I do feel like for a lot of you, you didn't do it on purpose, but you really connected with your guides, like in an unbelievable way. They are really there supporting you. Listen to your inner child. I don't necessarily feel like this is inner child issues. It could be. There could be a little block there. Because from this wisdom that of you not thinking that you have enough wisdom, okay? So maybe do a little inner child work, shadow work around that. But I do feel like it's connected with that childish side of you, okay? Connect a little bit with that Leo side of having fun, of just, let me just be a little crazy. Let me just do me and not really care about what other people think, and not really overthink about the reality of adulthood, and speak up about this is talking about that assertiveness that we were discussing earlier, and be real with yourself, okay? And if someone starts to like argue with you, oh, but you're doing this, why you're wasting your time there, and it could even be your partner, for example, like, why are you doing that? You should be doing that. Tell your truth, okay? Stand up your ground. Stand up for yourself. Because this is going places. I really feel like this is going places, Cancer Leo. So I would go for it. All right? So this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it resonated. It helped somehow. If it did, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, comment. Anything you can do to support and help this channel to grow. It's very, very welcome and appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one.